Welcome to the Deep Dive. And just a note, this deep dive is brought to you by Access Softtech, the leading provider of digital banking solutions.
Great to be here.
So today, we're digging into something you've laid out for us, the future impact of AI. Specifically, how it might shake things up for credit unions.
That's right. And one of the first things, that really jumps out is this pattern we see with big tech breakthroughs.
What pattern is that?
Well, you get this phase of really fast, dramatic improvement at the beginning. Things change incredibly quickly.
Ah, right. And then it sort of slows down, becomes more about smaller tweaks.
Exactly. The improvements get more incremental over time, at least until the next big thing comes along.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Like, think about the first few iPhones.
Yeah.
Every year felt like a huge leap.
Totally. Compared to now, releases are still good, obviously, but the changes feel less fundamental, maybe. The fever pitch isn't quite there.
Right. Less camp out overnight energy.
Yeah. And we saw the same kind of curve with, say, x86 computer chips, or even how fast cell service got faster over the years. Big jumps, then optimization.
Okay, so bringing this back to AI and the points you raised, it feels like AI, especially these large language models, LLMs, they're smack dab in that rapid acceleration phase right now.
Definitely. It feels like every few months there's something significantly new, a big capability jump.
And you mentioned specific tech pushing this, like
Yeah.
retrieval augmented generation,
Yeah.
RAG.
Yes, RAG. And that's really important, not just a technical term. For credit unions, it's a pretty big deal because it helps, ground the AI.
Ground it. How so?
It focuses the AI on a specific set of information you choose. So it massively helps cut down on those weird AI hallucinations we hear about.
Ah, got it. So you feed it your own reliable data, makes it safer, more trustworthy for actual use cases.
Precisely. Think customer service bots using your actual knowledge base, not just making things up. Or internal tools accessing policy docs accurately.
Okay, that makes sense. And then there's this mention of OpenAI's new O1 model, having the capability to reason. What does that even mean practically?
Well, the idea is it could potentially go beyond just recognizing patterns. It might make logical connections, figure out implications, follow complex multi-step instructions.
Wow, okay, so for a credit union, that could mean what? Analyzing really complex fraud patterns, or maybe evaluating tricky loan applications with more nuance.
Could be. It suggests a move towards something that mimics maybe critical thinking. It's a big step up.
And the timeline for all this seems compressed. Like the idea of artificial general intelligence, AGI, AI matching human skills,
Right.
people are saying that's coming much sooner now.
Yeah, the feeling in the field has shifted. And that Sam Altman quote you included really hits hard.
Which one was that again?
It is possible that we will have superintelligence in a few thousand days.
A few thousand days. That's incredibly soon for superintelligence.
Yeah.
AI that's smarter than humans.
It's a startling prediction for sure.
So let's connect this speed, these capabilities, directly to credit unions. We've seen tech shifts before, right?
Absolutely. The internet was huge. Suddenly, online banking, online lending, opening accounts online, it changed everything.
And then smartphones. Mobile banking became, well, essential, the main way many members interact now.
Right. Those were massive shifts. But the thinking here, based on AI's current trajectory, its impact could be even broader, deeper.
Broader and deeper than the internet and mobile. How so?
Because it's not just about adding a new channel like online or mobile banking. AI has the potential to fundamentally change, well, almost everything. Internal operations, how you interact with members, risk management, compliance.
So basically, every function within the credit union could be touched or even transformed.
That's the potential, yes. But, we have to be honest. There's still uncertainty. We don't know exactly how this all plays out or the precise timeline or what the full impact will look like. It's still unfolding.
Okay, so uncertainty exists. But given that rapid acceleration we talked about,
Yeah.
the risk isn't waiting, is it? Falling behind seems like a real danger.
It really is. The pace of change with the underlying AI tech is compounding. Standing still means you're effectively moving backwards and quickly.
And there's a historical parallel here, right? From the Access Softtech example you included. Back in 2004.
Yeah, they released the first downloadable mobile banking app way back then, pretty early.
And what happened?
By 2008, just 4 years later, the credit unions who had jumped on board, the early adopters of that tech, they were growing 2 to 3 times faster than the industry average.
2 to 3 times faster. That's huge.
It really shows, doesn't it? Credit unions that get ahead of the curve on major new technologies, they tend to position themselves much better. They grow faster, perform better.
So the principle is, be aggressive with adoption when something truly transformative comes along.
Exactly. And looking around now, AI is clearly that next transformative wave. The speed demands that same kind of proactive, forward-thinking approach.
Okay, so wrapping this up, here's maybe the key thought for you, the listener, to take away from this discussion today.
What's that?
Buckle up, credit unions. This AI-powered future. It's not just some distant thing on the horizon. It's coming, and maybe a lot faster than we think. Something to really mull over